Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
First and 10. Knox. Smith catches left side. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Throwing on first down. Knox. Open here, Adam Thielen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Edmonds on the tackle.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Off the play fake. Knox. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. From the gun, Knox. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
At the Packers' 4-yard line.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now. Faulkner. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
15 yards on the play, first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
First down.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down, Faulkner, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Faulkner, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll end up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Cook. Twisting away. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on 2nd down. Knox. He's going to walk one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Love. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run on first down. Faulkner. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
And it's 3rd down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Off play action. Knox going up top. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Lining up for the point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Love from the gun. Steps away to his left. And some room to work. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third down. Love. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll keep it on the ground. Faulkner. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the Vikings 35-yard line.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Faulkner. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, Faulkner. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Smith on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Gay's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely needed to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 20-yard line.
They run it again with Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 3rd down, Knox. And they're going to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now the fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Knox. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, Faulkner, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Faulkner. Now the ball comes loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, Knox. He's going to get this one down to Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 3.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
This one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's dropped right at the 40.
Another
gain of 3.
Running back. He was brought down by Jeff Gladney. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That'll be complete to Cook. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knox. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Take this across midfield and inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jordan Love, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Vikings 28, Packers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take it in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Vikings, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it was a win they needed.